So we're gonna have our victim machine, which is gonna be student 01. And then we're going to have our attack machine. Okay, ignore all this nice TMUX stuff in the background. So what we're getting ready to do, y'all, is create a keylogger and then transfer it over to our target machine here on student 01 and start capturing keystrokes. Now first I have to create keyloggers, so bear with me, it's been a while since I have done this. X64 interpreter. This is the part I don't really first. For some reason, I feel like it was the other thing, but I'm gonna go with this way first. Windows x64 interpreter reverse shell. See something. Doing that. I got to get the payload first to make sure I got it right. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to use an interpreter payload to set up our keylogger. Once this load, I think this is it right here. I just want to double check before I move forward. Actually, let's Google it real quick. So that was almost right. And what is the command that I need to get my IP address, y'all?
IP config or IP IF config.
Which one for Linux?
IF.
Okay. And I'll explain what I'm doing here in a second. I won't leave you hanging like that. Airport, let's use port 4567. All right, so I think this is the right syntax. So what we're doing right now is creating a keylogger payload. Or we're creating a payload, right? It's called interpreter. And inside of this payload, we can do a whole bunch of different cool things, man. I mean, you can do whatever your heart's desire for the most part, right? Not everything, but for the most part. If you have a vulnerable system that allows you to run interpreter, most of the times, most secure systems won't let you do that. But that's the payload we're running. It's an interpreter payload. We want it to communicate back to our system here on this IP over this port. Remember, this is the door that we need to open up for this payload to work. And now that I remember that, we need to open up MSF console. We talked about this. This is an exploitation framework. So while that's opening up, I'm going to create this payload. We're creating it as an executable that needs to be double clicked. Virus. And we're going to save it in this file called keylogger.exe. So what I'm going to do, waiting for this to finish Okay, that's the keylogger right there, keylogger.exe. So I'm going to use netcat now to open up a port on port 4567. Now I have a port open on 4567 on my computer. I should be able to see that if I run a netstat command. Look at that. On my computer, I see port 4567 open, and it shows me the program, netcat. And it's waiting for anybody to come in. I'm listening, as you can see right here. We're listening for a connection. So what else I gotta do? I gotta set up my backdoor. Actually, I can't use netcat. It's not strong enough for interpreter. I have to, that's why I have MSF console, I just forgot. I have to use a multi-handler. Set the payload to the same payload we just picked, which was Windows, x64, interpreter, shell. What are you talking about? That's the right payload. I swear it is. That is good. Windows x64 interpreter. Shell. Oh, I'm tripping. Good to go. Gonna run this. Now we're listening on that port again. Just using a different tool. We can't use netcat, it's not strong enough. And now all we have to do is spin up a web server so we can download this keylogger. We're gonna go download this keylogger now. I just started up a web server on this computer. So all I gotta do is go to my IP address to download this keylogger. So we're going over here. 192. 168. And here's the keylogger somewhere here. I just don't see it yet. My eyes don't. Here it is. Here's the keylogger. Let me make sure my antivirus is turned off. Well, if it's not turned off, you'll see it block it. I'm gonna download this, save it. Please be turned off, because it'll just delete it. Okay, here's the keylogger. It didn't do anything yet, right? See, it just found it. I'm gonna hurry up and click it before it deletes it. It just found it. I'm gonna try to run it. No, it's trying to tell me not to run it. Here's the notification. It says don't run. But if you know what the application is, you can run it. At work, don't run it. Don't get in trouble. So I just ran it. Oh crap, it deleted it. Yeah, so let's turn off the antivirus. Oh, no, that's not it. No, it didn't delete it, it just stopped it. So let's do this. Virus protection. Firewall's off. Turn this off. Yes. All right, I just turned my antivirus off. You can see it deleted it, the file's gone. So I gotta download it again. That's the benefit of antivirus, y'all. We just talked about it. So now it's here, we don't get a notification. Gonna double click you. Okay. Now we have a connection to that computer. If I type who am I, that's not gonna work. Go shell, then who am I? You see I'm the student 01. I have it back. No. So I accidentally exited my shell, so I'm gonna run it one more time. Oh no, I'm here. Okay, we're still here. So let's just go ahead and capture the keystrokes before we lose the connection again. To capture these keystrokes, I'm even gonna take a screenshot of this is everything we can do right now on this computer. It's just been a while, so I need to see the commands. So key, scan, start. Now watch this. Okay, now let's do a little bit more. Go to google.com. And then let's go to espn.com. And that's it. Okay, what I want to also do is get a screenshot. Right? We'll put this up like this. Let's look at the screenshot first. Here it is. While the screenshot is opening up, you can stop. Do it stop? This is opening up the screenshot. See the screenshot? Pretty cool, huh? This is a screenshot of all this stuff. Oh, there's some try hacking stuff I was doing. So you can see the screenshot here of the computer that we were just on. Really didn't take that long. If I do key scan dump, you can see that we type notepad and then we hit the enter button, which is CR. And we said, hey, my name is Toby, I'm pretty hungry. Then I hit the shift key so I can type in the exclamation points. Then I hit enter again. Then I hit enter, shift before I typed in these exclamation points. Enter, google.com, espn.com. Now imagine if I typed in my password logging into these things.
Right, wow.
So if I went here, can you log in here? Log in. testing@yahoo.com. LOL. Then I hit the backspace. LMAO. Backspace. I just did it again. Then I hit the tab button. See, it's crazy, right? It really doesn't take that long to do this. Okay? I'm not in no way encouraging people to go and start creating keyloggers to put them on other people's computers and stuff. That is not ethical. I'm encouraging you to go ahead and practice on your own test environment to get familiar with it. You actually do this in the labs too. But this is a keylogger, y'all. This is pretty cool, pretty easy, pretty straightforward, right? We could even start recording our audio. We can start recording the video, whatever you have access to on that computer is under your control, right? It just comes with some type of level of sophistication. What do you know? Right, you see, I had to quickly get the commands again because it's been a while since I've ran a keylogger. I actually don't use Meterpreter anymore because it's a cheat code, right? You get all of these things. All of these things. You can do every single one of these things on here. It doesn't make sense to you now. It may make sense after if we talk more about pen testing. But I don't use Meterpreter anymore, which is why it took me a while to figure out that command. I like to do all of my exploitation manually. All this right here is automated for you. They're doing it for you, which is nothing wrong with that. I just prefer manual exploitation because in the real world, Meterpreter, there's a 50% chance that this is going to work. Everybody knows Meterpreter. Right? You can find a bunch of YouTube videos out there. Everybody knows the signature, its detection, which is why I opened up a netcat shell before, because that's what I usually use instead of using Meterpreter. But Meterpreter is great, it's dope. If I can use it in a real engagement, if it's successful, I'm going to use it because I can do this easy. But practicing, I'm not going to use it to practice with. Any questions, y'all?
So one little question.
Yeah.
This is kind of stupid. Do you need to really type fast?
No, I don't think so. It just becomes habit, man. It becomes a habit. Like it really becomes a habit. I don't like, none of my mentors really, they don't type slower than I do. It's either on the same pace or extremely faster. Right now, I'm not even typing fast. I couldn't even remember half of these commands just now. I was trying to jog my brain. But when you're in the mojo, once you get used to it, these are things that, you know, pen testers are doing every day. This is something I do every day. Like after this class, I'm going to go and hack something. So it just becomes muscle memory.
Right.
This is why you all should be using your labs every day as much as you can, because it's muscle memory. If I can do my hacking labs every day, you can find some time to do those CompTIA labs every day. If you can't manage it, that is okay. There's no problem. If you need help to learn how to manage your time, hit me up on Discord. This is something we do for our students as well. We sit down and help you divide the schedule so you can balance this with other activities that you have going on in your life. Because it's possible, you just have to know how to do it. All right, y'all. I don't know if there's even that many people here. Oh snap, that's great. All right, yeah, I didn't know everybody's gonna stay on for that. Thanks for that, Kenny. I think it was Kay who brought it up, but thanks y'all.
Thank you.
Anytime.
If y'all ever want to see something cool, if we have time, I don't have a problem showing you if I know how to do it.
Yep. Thanks again.
No problem. No problema. Y'all have a good night. Please study. I can't stress how important it is. None of this will work if you do not study.